Welcome back to Fire Dragon, and we're here today with another episode of Minecraft. Or not yet, but we are on Minedlands, and I said a while back I was going to do an actual episode of me on Minedlands, which I have been on for like 4 years, I believe now. 3 or 4 years, somewhere around there. But yeah, so this is what I have set up at the moment. I have a little house. Of course, I've been on here for a long time, but the vanilla world had been reset into pocket worlds, and once that happened, I kind of didn't want to play that often because all my stuff was gone, and it was quite boring because of the pocket worlds. It's hard to find resources and mining and stuff. It just gets boring. But so I went over to the townie server actually, and played a lot around there. Not really too much, to be honest. The end got reset, which was where I did most of my work, and then I built yet another Enderman farm. But that is, oh no, okay, that was actually fine. What was I saying? Yeah, the end got reset, so a lot of the work I did there I was doing for like townie. If you don't know, it's just where you have towns basically. But I was friends with the mayor guy, and so I was able to do a lot of stuff for the town because I actually like doing stuff in Minecraft and doing like community beneficial stuff. So I created an Enderman farm that was better than the one they had, because it really wasn't that good, but it was good enough anyway for its work or whatever. Um, what am I trying to say? But anyhow, I built an Enderman farm, and that got destroyed, and so I built a new one recently. It was more like 3 months ago, but either way, recently enough, in the new end, I finally got around to that. I got help from one of the moderators, actually, so that way it's a world community one, not like just our town community. It's a complete community one, which I will actually show you that in just a minute. Whenever we decide to go over to townie, we're not going to at the moment. But actually, as you can see, we have shaders on and we're not lagging. Now that is not because I got a different computer, which I'm actually going to do soon. As soon as I get another couple $100 or like $400 or something, I don't know. But anyhow, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Yes, the lag is not at least as prevalent as previously. That's just because I have set the task manager to put this Minecraft's priority at high, as well as, I'm not sure if that's what affected it, or this is what affected it. I changed the render quality down to 0.5%, or 0.5 times, and shadow quality to 0.5 times, which means it's slightly decreased looking graphics, but it still looks amazing, and it's like incredibly fast as compared to before. At the very least, I'm hoping that'll show up in the recording. I'm sure it will. I don't know why it wouldn't. But anyhow, I think I've explained this before. I don't remember, but we had some moderators doing some stuff, and I was helping them with some stuff, and they were building a blueberry type thing for people. That was fun, but it was on a flat plain area, and it was like the moderators building it for another moderator because it was funny. But anyhow, they built it, and then one of the moderators decided to put TNT in it, and it blew a giant crater. And then so we were like, oh no, gotta roll this back. We rolled it all back, and a bunch of stuff happened, but not very important. Anyway, so we didn't want to destroy this person's land because it wasn't really, it was moderator land, but it was also a survival player's land. Like the survival player was there and on the moderator's land, and they had a bunch of builds there. And it was basically the survival player's land. It was just, far away from everybody. But anyway, that's not the point. And so we were like, hey, TNT's fun, and I was like, hey, I don't care about my world. Why not just blow it up? I mean, not the entire world, of course, but the area under my monster spawner, because it doesn't work for whatever reason. I still don't understand how it doesn't work. I have like 3 or 4 layers on that thing, and mobs hardly ever fall down it, unless that's been fixed. I think one of the moderators has been telling me it's a spigot thing. But it works on my server, so I don't know. I have no idea why it doesn't work. But anyhow, so I was just like, hey, put TNT below mine. Some of it knocked up and hit my area. That was moderator fixed that with lapis blocks. But anyhow, they blew up this giant crater, and it was hilarious and fun. And I wish I had gotten that recorded, but I did not. But either way, that's what's going on down there, and I decided to move out of my house. I was already thinking of doing that anyway. I had the shell of this made because I was like, I'm gonna at least build something over here, like a storage facility or something. And then after that happened, I was just like, yeah, I didn't really want that land anyway, so I went into and built this, which I think it looks pretty amazing, to be honest. It looks pretty nice. What am I saying? I have this design going on that I think I like pretty well. I have a bunch of stuff here. Not really that much, actually, but it is a significant amount considering I haven't done much on this world. Just gonna go through it all just to show you what it is. And anyway, if you don't know how pocket worlds work, which I'm not sure if you're supposed to or not, but like on this server, the admin, which all of us are good friends with, decided to create his own invention in order to prevent, like, the reason that they trashed the old vanilla world, well, not trashed, it still exists, it's just not on the server anymore, is because it became a 50 gigabyte world file. That doesn't include all of the other extra core protect and plugin files and all that stuff, grief prevention, all of that stuff. It's a lot of stuff that was kept on the hard drive and kept running up on the server. But anyhow, which is the reason why I had to take it down. It was in order to prevent that again, because a lot of people were basically distraught by all of their everything being destroyed. Don't want to go there. So a lot of people left, actually. I was one of them, but I didn't leave for the reason of that. It just happened to coincide with a bunch of real life stuff that I was doing at the time, one of which actually consists of YouTube. And I didn't have enough time to play that often, so I pretty much just stopped playing. I gotta quit doing that. But anyway, so he created this Pocket Worlds thing where it's 1,000 by 1,000 land, area of land in which players can play in. There's a Pocket World of the Week which you can go into if you go to the spawn. There's a yellow teleport area where it just teleports you to the Pocket World of the Week. And if nobody sets a home there, then the world gets automatically deleted, because obviously nobody wants the world. And so that saves on space, that helps to save on space. And the worlds that do exist, usually there are a relatively large amount of players on here. Now, I happen to be the only person on this world other than Orcmaster, you can see in the tab list. He is one of the moderators. This is one of the very first Pocket Worlds, by the way, so that's why. Me and Orcmaster Orcmaster and I are the only two on this Pocket World. Orcmaster's off in that direction, really far away across the world. He's on the other edge of the world, like literally right over here by where I just teleported to my home. That's where the edge of the world is there. But he's on the opposite edge of the world, which is 1,000 blocks away from here pretty much. And he has this gigantic orc code that he's building and stuff. It's really awesome. I'll save that for a different time to show you if I even get the chance, because he actually has to teleport me over there. I'm not going to run all the way over there. But, anyhow, so, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yes. If someone sets their home there, then the world does not get deleted, and it basically, you can't access it anymore, though. New players cannot access it. They have to go through the random world of the week, or not random, but the new world of the week, and they won't get teleported to any of the old worlds. Now, there is a way to get to the old worlds, and that's only by having someone that has their home set there. So that way, that kind of helps prevent the worlds that do exist from getting too big, like buildings-wise, and so that way it'll be less storage. But if you and a friend want to go to someone else's Pocket World, and you have a friend that is on a specific Pocket World from like 4 months back, they can do a warp group thing that the admin created. So that way you can type /home, and at spawn there's a specific area that a portal will show up for the others to join, as long as they are in your warp group party. And they can just teleport to your home, and as long as they set their home there, they can get back there anytime they want, and that's a pretty amazing feature that's there. One thing that stinks, though, is that people can't actually join your world, like I was saying, without having the warp group thing, which kind of limits like player shops and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling on. I think we should actually do something. I don't know what it is we should do. I already have a small farm created. It's not a very big one, but I really don't have that much land to work with. I don't want a whole giant farm hovering over land that's kind of cratered, whatever you call that. It's not like blown up or anything. That's just natural generation. It's weird looking though, and it's kind of weird to have to build that above floating in the air. It's really odd. I prefer natural land terrain farms, but there is none of that nearby, so I'm gonna have to deal with what we have for now. But as you can see, I have plenty of melons already, almost 4 stacks, just from these being here for, I don't know, like 3 hours. I didn't build this 3 hours ago, but no one was here to what do you call it, load the chunk for this stuff to grow for, but for 3 hours, and that was me loading it. But yeah, I don't quite know what to do at the moment. Is what I was meaning to say. I don't think I got to saying that. But so let's go ahead and look through our chests to see if like our chests can give us any hint of what we need to do. Other than mining, I really don't want to mine. Like I said, mining is okay. Actually, I'll give you a tour of some stuff. Of one stuff. If I just hop across this mountain right here, it's pretty nearby. My good friend Ice 2496, I believe, has built this area. He sort of kind of got kicked out of his pocket world by a friend of his. I don't know exactly why. I think they were more saying they wanted a pocket world to himself, and he was like, I'll just leave this one instead of you leaving ours, or whatever. Like, it wasn't just his and theirs, it was a bunch of people on the world, so they were like, I kind of want my own specific pocket world. But, wasn't that much of an issue. Well, I'm not actually certain about what I just said, the, other people being on the pocket world. Either way, I'm trying to figure, here's the world. I mean, the entrance. Hello, creeper, that almost blew me up. Anyway, this is their stuff. They have a bunch of cool stuff. They have, oh, of course I don't have permission. I organized everything in here for this guy. Yes, what has he done here? Nothing? Or just, ooh, dang. I haven't been to this place in a while, so I don't know. Has he claimed everything? Of course he has. I just want to see stuff, but okay. He also happened to go right offline as soon as I came online. Bad coincidence there, but, anyway, this is, ooh, boy, flip. No, oh, okay, good, it didn't blow up anything. I hope anyone blow up anything. But yes, he built this area. It's actually pretty nice, has a nice view right here. It would be nicer if I had my render distance up, but that would cause lag. Actually, I don't know how much lag it would cause, so let's turn it up some. 15 plus normal, oh goodness. Well, to be honest, that's not that much lag. I was expecting a lot of lag. That's such a nice view. But yes, I will do the rest of the tour in a second. As soon as I run away from things new, I'm gonna go back down around this way. Actually, if I can get down, go down, go down. There you go. There's the door. Okay, creeper, are you still out here? I would hope not. All right, and let's go. All right, since we are getting stop frame lag, I'm going to turn it down at least some. There we go, that's much, there we go, that's much better. Cow, I don't need to kill you anymore. But anyway, so there's a bunch of old stuff that was here from, because this was like, this is a really, really old pocket world, like I said before. There's a bunch of stuff built here by a bunch of old people, and, or old members, old members. And actually, most of the stuff is built by moderators, from before. This is, in fact, not. It was going places, but this looks really nice to me. But they stopped playing or something. I don't know. I don't know actually who built it, but it's pretty cool. This is really all there is to show. There's a bunch of stuff that's like half built that doesn't look anywhere near nice. But this is one of the only really nice things to show here that I can get to relatively quickly. Oh, except one thing that I will show you that a while back, a few months ago, it was like 3 or 4 months ago, I believe it was, if I can figure out how to get out of here. My friend came on, like an old friend from the original world, came online, and we were playing together on this world. Like, I had him join this world, and he built a house really far out, and I built a path to it, and that's what this path is. And I will show you that as soon as we get there. Okay, we have made it to his house. It is incomplete because he literally only came on for 1 day, and I'm not sure why he didn't come back, but he didn't. He just doesn't have much time in general to play. He just came on for the day to be like, hey, I remember Minedlands. I wonder if people I know are on. And he said he was gonna play more, but I'm guessing time got in his way, or life got in his way, I should say. But I built this nice little crafting or enchanting area for him. But yeah, I also built another portal for him, but I completely forgot that it doesn't link. I actually built it. I actually built it right out here. Of course, I got rid of it, but I spent so much time getting obsidian because you know how long it takes to mine it, and then came over here, put it together, and was like, wait, we're on Pocket Worlds. We don't have Pocket Nether. It's just one Nether that you have a Nether portal in the hub for. And the nether portals in world specific pocket worlds don't work, which actually really sucks. I wish they would add that. But anyhow, and then it took a lot of time to destroy that. But either way, that was either way a fun experience. Either way, I said either way like 12 times there. Sorry. But anyway, this is all the stuff. I'm sure he still has some more stuff in his inventory. And this house was looking really nice. Like, it looks really nice so far. Of course, it's not complete, but yeah, looks really nice to me. Looks like it's going to be really nice. If you could not lag, that'd be fantastic. And I'm gonna actually hang out here until daytime. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for today's episode. A semi-tour of my Pocket World, which is pretty cool. But I will be making more episodes in the future, hopefully with other people, although they might not know I'm recording. Don't tell them, shush. But anyhow, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Minedlands.